All right, let's do some GBG, the good, the bad, the gossip.
Okay, this Prince Harry story just keeps getting better and better. As expected, they've confirmed there is a video of Prince Harry's naked romp in that Vegas VIP room after strip billiards. Now, as to what's on that video, it's still kind of up in the air. They say for sure, it's of Prince Harry frolicking around naked with chicks. Most likely, you'll see Prince Harry smoking some weed. And questionable whether or not it's on the video, but allegedly happened, all of the coke snorting that was happening in the room.
That's crazy.
Major controversy could happen. Now, this video is being sold by a very discreet seller. They're shopping it around, trying to be very secretive about it because, well, there's a lot of powerful people out there that don't want this video to get out, i.e. the royal family. Wow. And, you wouldn't want them coming after you, I would think. Although they say the seller is asking for a minimum, a starting bid of at least 6 figures. Come to the table with that, and then they'll discuss. But at this point, they're remaining completely anonymous.
Or 6 figurines, whichever you have.
Whatever you have.
I wonder how many people have made money from that kind of stuff. Like, did somebody make money from the Miley Cyrus getting stoned video?
Probably.
They sold it to somebody, right?
Yeah, it's usually how it works.
I mean, I know you hear about the Paris Hilton thing leaking and Kim Kardashian thing leaking, but you don't really hear about the other stuff.
A lot of this huge stuff.
It was off the record kind of
I mean, think about Tiger Woods' mistresses. They all made money off selling their story. That's kind of how the tabloid world works. So, yeah, I'm sure they'll get big bucks for this video if they actually go through with a sale and they find a number that they find appeasable, feasible. Either way.
The poor royal family,
Appraisal
they were
is what you're looking
just
for.
basking in the glow of the Olympics,
I know.
And now this. Totally
this.
overshadowed. It's like the Olympics never happened.
Well, speaking of the Olympics, our very own Ryan Lochte was invited to a pool party that Prince Harry was attending in Vegas, like when this whole thing happens. And Harry's people came up to him, invited him to come meet Prince Harry. Prince Harry asked if they could race in the pool, and they did. And so a lot of people thought they would become friends. And Ryan Lochte was asked if he was invited to the hotel room that now infamous night.
Oh, no. After our race and everything, we went our separate ways.
Now that you've seen the photos that have come out of that other little party he threw in the hotel room, are you sorry he didn't call you, or are you happy he didn't call you?
I'm kind of happy.
Yeah?
I don't need that.
I can imagine.
All right, but that doesn't mean they're not out there. And they are, and they're being shopped as we speak. Now, the photos are totally 100% nude, shot from the neck down. So you wonder, okay, really, how do they distinguish the fact that this is Ryan Lochte? I mean, it could be anybody. But think about it. The dude has been very, very often photographed with just a little tiny Speedo on.
Almost more pictures exist of him, of his body, than without clothes on than with clothes on. So, yeah.
Now, from what I'm hearing, the nail in the coffin is that actually confirms the pictures are him is he's got a tattoo on his arm of the Olympic rings.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the picture.
Oh, really?
Hello, moron. So
nobody's going to know this is me.
Allegedly, pretty soon we're going to be seeing naked pictures of Ryan Lochte. Now, Lindsay Lohan, I don't know how she does it. She gets out of everything, all the trouble she gets in. I told you yesterday she was a prime suspect in that case where, $100,000 worth of jewelry and expensive items were sold from her quote-unquote friend's house in Beverly Hills. Now they're saying she will not be prosecuted because, well, she blamed someone else and there's insufficient evidence. You can't prove it. Can't prove that I did it. It was him. So she got out of that. But Lindsay Lohan is not out of hot water here. She's still got to get out of the woods on that case where the cops think that she lied to them. If you recall, last June, she was in a car accident, rear-ended a semi. She claims she wasn't driving, it was her assistant. But cops believe that they have evidence enough to prove Lindsay Lohan was indeed the driver. Now, if she did lie to them, that is punishable by at least a year in jail. But, of course, they haven't prosecuted her yet, and they're going to have to formally charge her, and they haven't done that yet, so Lilo may be off the hook altogether. Once again, getting out of trouble. I don't know how I just don't know how she does it. Now, if you remember, I told you LL Cool J, he had a break-in his home, right? And he was like, I'm Cool J. You're not going to break into my house. Detained the guy until the cops showed up to his house. One of the cops on the scene says this is not something we recommend.
Anytime someone decides that they're going to break into a residence and someone who is physically fit as Mr. James Todd Smith, you're going to be probably taken care of. We don't encourage people to go and try to take suspect into custody, but obviously when Mr. Smith went down his residence, he was surprised by someone who was uninvited inside of his residence.
And obviously
why didn't
was
he
going
call
to take
him
him down.
Should have called him LL Cool J.
Give him some
Mr.
love.
James Todd Smith. Yeah. The criminal was in court yesterday, pled not guilty to a burglary charge. Don't know how he's going to get away with that one since literally he was detained in the house, basically caught red-handed. So good luck to that guy, but my guess is nothing's really going to happen except him going to jail. On our website right now, johnjandrich.com, type in the keyword GBG. They're saying Bobby Brown is falling off the wagon. The evidence is up there, plus details of Rosie's prenuptial agreement. johnjandrich.com, keyword GBG. Check